Hi guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today we're going to be going through a walkthrough of how I go about doing medieval interiors. In particular with this episode, or this kind of video, will be the kind of medieval small kind of house interiors. So this will kind of fit with this house here that I've got a tutorial for, and also this one what I've got a tutorial for. They'll all be kind of pretty similar. So this won't be a direct tutorial of where to place blocks and those kind of things. It's going to be more how I go about thinking about putting down things and giving you guys ideas. So the first thing I've done with these kind of walls is put in torches and also just put in stairs like that, and it kind of completes the wall, makes the wall look kind of solid, but also with these recesses for the actual lights, which I think looks really cool. So I'm just going to grab a couple of materials now. So I'm going to just grab something like fence, carpet as well, iron door, and also oakwood stairs and oakwood slabs. Not sticky piston, and a redstone torch. I think that'll do. So the first thing I kind of do whenever I do an interior is look at the space I've got and kind of map out things. So the bottom floor, what I want to do, I want to have a table here, some sort of kitchen-y area right here, and then I'm going to have steps going up and whatever else I can kind of fit around the steps. So it's always good to have a rough idea of the main things that you want to get in on each floor. This specific build actually has 3 floors in total, so of course the upper floors are going to be bedrooms, especially this kind of top floor here. This is definitely going to be a couple of bedrooms, so kind of bear that in mind when you're doing it. So obviously what you can do with the pistons is you can actually build a you can put down your redstone torches here, and you can actually use your pistons not like that. So I think I've gone down too deep. There we go. So you want to kind of get them on top of these things here, and you can always have a table like that, and you can actually use the pistons for it. And you can also put these kind of basic seats down like this. I'm just wondering if you can actually put, and also on top of those pistons you can actually apparently put carpet, which also looks kind of cool. But I'm not actually that keen on pistons. I'm going to use them for small tables and things like that, but I don't use them for the kind of main tables. And there's also going to be a couple of seating styles. Obviously you can just use your stairs. Another thing you can do is put an iron door there, and then have a slab down. That also looks quite good. You've then also got signs, and you've also got your paintings, item frames as well. So you want to kind of try and create some armrests, you can use those. Or I'm just wondering if it will let me yet, or will let me do it. Or you can also use those as well to kind of create these kind of rests. I kind of like the signs because they're a bit longer. If you kind of want a shorter one, you can use that there. Also, you can always take off the back, actually throw a sign down, or item frame down to make these kind of smaller chairs. But what we're going to be doing kind of today without the floating item frame is I'm going to be doing the kind of iron doorway here. So I'm just going to put down these, and there'll be a small table here, so I'm just going to put down 4 of these seats. So it's going to cut into this kind of kitchen section already. I was going to plan to have this whole section as kind of kitchen, but that doesn't really matter. And then what we're going to do is just bring some fence down, and I'm going to put some carpet on top of that. Of course, you've got your nether brick fence as well, so it's kind of up to you. And then I'm going to grab my signs and just throw these down. I can't remember if you could place them this way, so there's a slight problem with that. So that's probably why item frames might be a good idea, because you can place them on both. So for this one, I'm actually going to go with item frames, it seems, just because it's easier. Like that. So that gives us these kind of small seats, a nice table. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some detail around the side. So one thing you can use that is really quite nice is the beacons. These are kind of, well, it's just kind of cool, aren't they, really, to be honest. So you can always use those as these kind of end tables, and as well as kind of giving you light. But what I kind of usually use is crafting tables. Put them in a kind of corner, possibly here, and then put on a flower pot on the top of them. And then you can kind of choose what you kind of want with these ones. I'm going to actually go for some sort of like rose or something like that. So that gives you a kind of nice style. Another thing to do grab a bookcase wherever I can find them. There we go. Or bookshelf, whichever one, whatever it's called. There you go. So you can kind of grab a bookshelf as well and pop it in the corner. And again, if you wanted to, you can put on a flower pot. And so I'm going to go with something like a jungle sapling. So you can already add a little bit more detail kind of in there. Obviously for this corner as well, you've got your paintings. That's always a good thing. Or you can also use item frames or even heads of things. So there's always that as well. So you can use all your different types of heads if you really wanted to make it a little bit more gruesome. If you don't, then I would kind of advise not doing that. So let's just see if we can grab something quite nice. I might actually see if I can get one behind here. There we go. And I need to actually go into this part here. There we go, that's not too bad. So that one's just completely blank. That might be quite a good idea, actually, having banners on these. This might look quite good. Not that. And the problem with paintings is that you never get the right one. There we go. So let's have a look at that. So that already looks a lot better. So it's already been framed with this kind of indent. Got 2 flower pots here. So we've already got our nice little table area. So let's kind of build a small kitchen. So what I usually use for this is stone slabs. I'm also going to grab, obviously, a furnace. That's always a good idea. What else? Flower pot as well. That can kind of double up as a couple of different things. And a brewing stand as well. So what I'm going to do is actually just figure out a nice area. I might do it here. I might put up some slabs. And go around to here. Go 1, 2. And if we've got the steps going up, so I'm just going to grab stairs as well, just to put them in to kind of get a rough idea of what we've got. So here we go. So just put in some stairs here. Let's see if this will work. Let's have a look. So yep, that fits in perfectly fine. So we've got that there. And then if we've got that gap, that's fine. I'm just going to put in upside down stairs on these as well. Not there, but there. So that'll kind of smooth it out a little bit. I usually also put in a hand railing type thing for the stairs, just with some fence. But it's kind of up to you. Right, so there we go. So you can do something like that if you wanted to. That to me now looks pretty much too heavy, so I'm actually gonna not cut down on that. So you can see that I'm just messing around with ideas for this specific build. So I'll have one going there. I'll leave it like that. I think so. It's then going like this, maybe, possibly. I actually think here we go down there. Yeah, that'll look fine. So then we've got this kind of section here. So I need to possibly cut this out. Might not do that. So I've got these kind of gaps in these two here, and I've got this nice little area where I can put in, for example, a furnace here, and then grab something like a cauldron. Actually, I'm going to switch these places. So I'm just going to put a cauldron there, put a furnace down here. Put a cauldron down here. I'm going to fill this with water, and I'm also going to grab a tripwire hook, I think. So you put the water in here, and then put the tripwire hook on. That's kind of a tap. Obviously, this is a medieval build, so it doesn't quite work with that. But we can actually use the tripwire hook for something else as well, which is right next to the door as a kind of like coat hanger. So you've actually got those to actually hang your coats and your clothes just on the side. So you can have one on each side if you wanted to. Sometimes that looks too heavy, so I'll just leave it. I'm just going to change it to day as well, as it's gone really dark outside. There we go, that's a lot better. So you've already got that there. So then another kind of detail, you can use the brewing stands, you can also use the flower pots and stuff like that, but generally the first thing I actually do is put a slab kind of over the top of the cooker, and you can have kind of like slabs going down, or create some sort of strange pattern like I have here. Or you could do this. I actually want to have it going down, I think, or something. Maybe this. Let's go with this. So I'm going to go with that style, and then I can put a flower pot up here as well. And I'm just going to grab some yellow flowers this time and throw those in there, so it kind of brightens up that little bit. Brewing stand, let's put this one right at the front or right at the side. Right at the side, maybe. Here. Just trying to figure out a nice place for it. So I think actually on the side possibly, yeah. So I'll have it on the side. Then what I'll do is maybe grab something like a weighted pressure plate, maybe something like that. Possibly as some sort of like shiny cutting surface, that type of thing. And we're actually starting to run out of stuff, but what we can do as well is with a painting with John Smith, that actually is a really nice set of cutting tools. There we go. So there's a set of knives there as well, so even more detail. So you can see how much tiny little area like this has actually now got a nice little kitchen kind of area. You've also got this place here. You've got the hook, of course. Another thing you can do is, if I just clear my imagery again, if it's survival, yep. And I'm just going to grab Netherrack, because with this texture pack it kind of looks like meaty stuff. So I'll use that. And I usually just going to try and find if I can actually hang it somewhere. Possibly if we have it here we can hang some there, maybe. I'm trying to find out where to actually hang, basically hang some meat type thing here. So maybe that, I don't really know. So that doesn't look that good. Maybe it doesn't really work with this build, but you can like try to hang some sort of meat. You can also use your leaves and stuff as kind of herbs. So I might just hang those there as some sort of herbs. And now what I'm going to do is just grab basic chest. And I'm going to throw that in. So I'm getting stuck on something. There we go. I'm going to throw that in here and then put up a chest here, but actually use a trapped chest because it has that slightly different colour. So then what have we got here? Let's have a look. So there we go. So that doesn't look too bad already. It's got a nice kind of style to it. We've got the coat hanger type thing. This wall actually looks pretty boring, so simplest way to fix it with a painting. So we're going to grab a painting and we're going to see if we can get something that isn't a banner. And I'm guessing that's pretty much it. So apparently we haven't got anything. Alright, let's see if we can get one. Oh, that was nice actually. I wish I had that again. Right, let's get the swords. That looks cool. No. No. Swords. Come on. Yay, so we got the swords finally. So what else can we do? Maybe put one here. There we go. So we've got some tools there maybe. More knives. Don't know if you would need knives there. More tools. There we go. So we've got a tiny little painting. So that kind of finishes off the bottom floor. So we've already got nice kind of chairs. Got the kitchen area. A couple of storage things. Got herbs. And obviously you've got your hook on here, so I'm actually going to move one over to here as well because we might as well. So that's given us a kind of nice kind of starting area. I'm actually going to switch out, because we've got the two tripwire hooks over here. I'm going to switch that out for a lever. So put that in there and I'll turn it down like that. So yeah, let's go up to the next level. I'm actually going to grab birchwood stairs and fence already. So I can actually fill in this hole as well. And actually, before I forget, I'll show you guys something else you can do to make your kind of roofing part look a little bit better. So if you grab your slabs of whatever floor you've got in, so I'm just going to kind of try and figure this out. So just turn it to day, a complete full day again. I'm just going to take out these ones, actually put in and switch these out for slabs. So I think that'll look kind of cool. Like this, and so you can kind of try and create beams. I wish I'd done this before, before actually taking out the rest. So remind me on, well, you guys won't remind me. I'll remind myself to do it. And so let's have a look at this. So there we go. So that's already added a little bit more detail just by cutting into the roof. And here you might want to make that one solid. And these wall parts, are they actually, can you be seen? No, you can't be seen. So what I'm going to do is grab cobblestone and put that in on these two gap pieces here. Block that up. So there we go. So we've got some nice beams going across now. So that looks, I think that looks a lot better. It's also added quite a nice kind of style to it. You could also bring the beams going across the other way, but I kind of like these longer ones. I think that looks a bit better, so let's move up now. Let's definitely move up. Okey-doke. So what have we got here? So I'm actually going to put in the beam things now as well. Like this. I'll throw those down there. And also on the other side. So I'm doing exactly the same style with these kind of beams. Oh, just like that. I almost fell down the entire thing. So let's have a look at this, and I've already missed that one there. So there we go. So that's given us the basic thing. These alcoves I need to actually put in stairs. So I usually use the same stairs. I've got the floor. I match those up. So I'll put these in. This. Okay, so that's given us the kind of basic kind of room area type thing. I'm just wondering how much room we've got here. So if we've got 4 tables, we might as well have 4 rooms. So I'm trying to plan out exactly what to do kind of up here. So I think what I'll do is I'll have 2 rooms basically, and kind of probably cut across here and have the stairs directly in the middle. And it's always good to know where your stairs are going to go so you can plan out everything else and move it around it. So the stairs this time are going to go in the middle, and then I have these 2 bigger rooms, so I'm just going to draw that, and I'll just cut through here. So if we have the stairs going up here, what I'll do is we can actually come across our room. So I'm going to grab some oak wood planks to create a room here. I'm actually going to have the stairs here, and if the stairs go up this way, there we go. I can have the stairs kind of going against the wall, so kind of work out, you'll see what I mean in a second. And then I'll go to here. When you come out of here, you'll be able to go into the rooms from each of these kind of sides, I think. That's what the plan is. And also with this weird roof now, I'm just going to put in a full block on those bits, so it's going to separate those. This will then be solid behind it, like that. So we've kind of got, we're going to have a room here, and we can have a room going across here as well. It's a little bit weirder looking. So I'll just have that for now. I'll grab a wooden door for the time being and just cut through here. Put in the wooden door. Also come around this part and fill this up. Aha, what are we going to do with this roof bit? I'm going to have to come around here. So this is going to be a really tiny room. Oh well, unlucky. And we can't go out there. So this is where we're going to have a door, possibly. So we have one there, like that. I'm also going to grab oak wood stairs, and the reason for this is to make the doors look a little bit better. Oh, that was interesting. Right, put in a full block. Just putting in a stair here. It's really difficult to show you guys. It would be easier on this one actually. Putting in a stair to add a little bit of depth there. So then you've got this cool thing going up there. So I quite like that actually. That's quite nice. It makes it feel really cramped in. But there we go. This room's nicer. So maybe this could be the children's bedroom or something like that they're sharing, because it's medieval. They were always sharing things. And maybe this can be a small office, I guess. Because it'll have to be a really small office. And I'm actually going to do upside down stairs on this part and the roof. And this is where it's going to get a bit weird. There we go. So I'm just going to have it across there and there. So this will be a small office, and I've just got these stairs going up that way. So I'm going to do the same on the other side as well. So instead of having this part, or actually, I'm going to use this part to my advantage. So I'm just going to put in a block here and a block here. And again, switch it to daytime. And I've got a window there, so that's going to be a bit of a pain. Dun dun dun. Okay, so I kind of want to have that window, but I also want to build. This is where it's going to get tricky. So we could have that. try to build some shelves now. Some sort of shelves that are actually blocking up. So there we go. So that doesn't look good either. I need a solid wall here, the reason being so I can put in something like this. Small cupboard. But because we've got the light there, it's kind of made it a little bit difficult. And I don't want to block up the windows too much because they always kind of give out quite nice natural light. So what else can we do? No, we don't really want to cut through this part. But what we could do, let's have a look on the inside. We can't really do much here, can we? We could have a... Yeah, if we just... I'm going to just cover up that part like that. And I'm actually going to have a small cupboard right here. So I'm going to have to change my plan. I'm going to have the desk here now. This will be a nice small cupboard, so I'm going to grab a birchwood slab, or another thing you can always do is if I grab trapdoor as well, that's quite a good idea as well. And then maybe put it down there. Actually, I'm going to have it one higher, I think, and then throw in a chest or something. A trapped chest, that'll do. Throw that in there, and put this door going this way, and then we've got this little cupboard. And actually, I don't need that. I have two chests, and because they're trapped, they'll automatically close, which is interesting. Okay, right, that's fine. So, got a small cupboard, got a small little alcove here, which I'm going to use stairs with. So I'll grab my oak wood stairs, put these in. I'm actually going to put them in like this. Yeah, I do need those blocks because of that. No, I don't like that. Maybe this. That might look a little bit better. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Right, so now I've kind of sorted out the rough shape and made sure that they're alright. I'm just going to put in a desk here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab something I haven't used, junglewood and junglewood slab, and also spruce wood slab, I think, or brighter oak wood. Yeah, I have to use oak wood, and then also signs and possibly grey wool, light grey wool. Actually, no, not light grey wool because that's what the walls are made out of. So something else, light blue or something like that. So now I'm just going to put in a upside down stair here, upside down stair there. Put across this here to make this desk. Let's put one of those right there behind this. I'm actually going to make this a full block behind that. So you've got this kind of little alcove as well. What I'm going to do next is grab a flower pot and each of these types of flowers. I'm actually going to put a fern in one of them. So one here, and then with that there, and then a fern in there. And now we've got to find a way to put in a tiny, tiny seat. So for this I'm going to use a slab, so I'll just choose, yeah, oak wood slab, and I'm going to use signs. That's what I'm going to do. Let's put this in here, and then go around. And this will build the tiniest office I've ever made. Oh dear, this is going to be difficult then. There we go, I can do it. Nope. It might be because that door actually anyway. So that's fine. It's got kind of sideways seat, or I'll just put it on the back. There we go, yeah, I'll just have it on the back. So there we go, there's a tiny, tiny little office. And if we just finish it off with some paintings as well, that's always a good idea. And if I can get a bookcase in, which I really doubt it, I could. Put one on this corner, I guess. No, I'm not going to put... Oh. Yep, I'll put in a bookcase there. Okay, I've got a bookcase in as well now. Let's just put in... Why does it keep on coming with that banner? There we go. There's a nice castle picture. That'll do fine. Now we're done with that tiny little room. At the back here, what can I do as well? Put in an upside down stair instead. That'll look better. Maybe put in a bookcase. Yeah, why not? I'll turn it back today. Right. Children's bedrooms. This will be a shared bedroom with about two children. So they haven't got a massive room, so I'm just going to grab a couple of things like a crafting table. That should do for now. Maybe a chest or something. I'll see how far we get with just these. So I'm going to have a bed there and a bed there. So it kind of works out with this right nice in the middle. A crafting table on each side. And then I need to put kind of lighten up the room a bit. So I'm just going to grab a spruce wood slab and birch sapling and flower pot. So I'm just going to put these in. There you go. So then they've got a kind of flower each. I actually want to switch this one out for maybe the yellow flowers or something. Oh, so I deleted that. There we go, that looks a bit better. So we've got 2 beds. Now what else have we got? So in here we can put in chest. We can have a chest here. And now this is where it starts to get difficult when you actually are trying to figure out exactly what to put down. So I don't want to put in another desk really. Because it is a kid's room, I want to try and something else. Yeah, a jukebox obviously. They are going to have a jukebox. No. Oh, what I could do. Can I have those 2 beds? I'm going to quickly show you guys another kind of idea as well that you can do with beds, because it's just come to mind again. So you can actually use like ladders and stuff like this. Just put down, and you've probably seen this before, of how to build a bunk bed. Just have 2 beds. Got your planks on the side, and then you've got your kind of ladders going up. You'd have the same on the other side here, so you'd actually have this like that as well, so you can build kind of bunk beds that way. That's quite cool. But I kind of like this at the minute. All I've got to do is kind of figure out a way to put in something here. So this is going to be weird. Right, okay. First thing I'm going to do, I want to make this look a little bit more interesting, so I'll just come in here and build this kind of little alcove so it kind of adds a little bit more interest to it. I'm actually going to do it in a different type of wood. I think that's going to be a good idea. So spruce, let's have a look at spruce. Ooh, not there. So it just adds a little bit more of a, you've got this little alcove that I think is quite cool. Got a chest there, and I'm just wondering if we got some paintings or something. I think that's going to be the easiest way to do this. Not knives, definitely not knives. Not a banner, I don't want a banner either. Right. We can have, is there anything? Anything that's good? Come on. I don't think there's that many small paintings in this because they've all been kind of switched out. Oh, I just went past it. Right, okay. Come on. There we go, so we've got a couple of painting type things. Maybe we can have one up there, but it doesn't really matter. We could have stuff on here as well, or up here maybe. It's got these 2 sections of 2, so I'm just going to paint up there. Let's see if I can get another one to appear. Come on. No, I don't like that at all. So I'll take that off anyway. And also with this, so I'll put that one up there. Does that look alright? Yeah, that looks fine. So that's what I've kind of done for the small kids' bedroom. It's not really got too much to it, just this kind of alcovey little bit. And what else we got? All this stuff over here. Have we got enough lighting here? We've got a light there. And then let's go up the stairs anyway. Let's go on to the next section. So I'm just going to grab the oak wood planks and let's kind of plan out this room. So I'm going to cut into this there and then go across here as well. I'll go here, I'll cut through that. And the reason I've done this is because then, like I did with before with the wardrobe type thing, I can actually fit that in here really nicely. I've got that alcove there as well. Okay, let's just fill this in for the time being. And I've missed the block. There we go. Right, so at the minute it's really, really dark. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill in this kind of roof here to make it a little bit more cramped. Because it is pretty cramped anyway. Put a torch up there. Birchwood stair upside down here. Oh, it's starting to get dark anyway. So there we go, so we've got this. Not really much I can put in that gap. I guess I could put a bookshelf, yep. So I'm going to throw a bookshelf in there. And then we've got these 2 rooms, so let's put in the doors first. The door, and also grab oakwood stairs as well, so there we go, door in there. Door in there. Then we can't do the stair trick with this one. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we've got these 2 rooms like this, so I'm going to be building them exactly identical because it's quite easy. So I've got 2 children downstairs. Maybe I'll have one of the eldest son. Maybe it's a craftsman house. Maybe he's the woodcutter dude, or he works at the lumberjack, the main guy, and his son kind of is kind of apprenticing under him or something like that. You know, you guys can insert a story or whatever. So for this one here, what I'm going to do is put a birchwood slab there, or you can always put one up there, one in there, put a wooden door on, like that. So let's go into here, do the same. And now what we need to do, crafting table, 2 types of flowers, flower pot, and beds. Okay, so I think the only place you can really put a bed is in here. So maybe this is their parents and they got a triple bed because for some reason they have a triple bed. Let's fill in these side bits like that. Or what we can do, will bookcases look good, bookshelves. Yeah, not too bad I guess. I'm just going to grab some stairs as well. And what I'll do is I'll just show you guys what I'm going to be doing on one of them. And then if you guys... And then you guys will kind of know what I'll do on the other one, if that makes sense. I'm just going to wrap these around here to make it a little bit more... Is that correct? Yeah. Let's give it a bit more weird style. I'm also going to take out these. Put that one down a bit lower. To figure out where to put these, but I can put a torch on each side of this bed. Not too sure about this bit here. But we'll see what happens with it. Also, right, fill in this roof. And what I'm doing will make it look a lot smaller, but it might. Can I add something to it? Let's have a look. Right, I need to jump up here. So it's made it a lot smaller. But as you can see, it looks a bit cozier, I guess, in these parts. Whereas this is really quite big, but it's all blocky and so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to break up the blockiness a bit. I'm just going to add a bookshelf there and then actually put this on top of that. Put some flowers on. Maybe actually see, can I get a different type for this text track? No, so I'll put some roses in or something like that. So I've got this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a chest type, not a chest, but a kind of thing. You guys will know what I mean when I've actually placed it. It's got this, and then trapdoor, and then item frame. That's what I need. So grab this. Can I put them on this side? Yeah. So there we go. So then I've got some like cupboard type things. I could put it there, or I could put it on the side. Doesn't really matter at all. And then what do we need? Something to go here. Or there as well. Interesting. Okay. Could put in another desk. That's what I'm going to do, another desk. So spruce wood this time. And I'll put it in here, and here, here. Maybe put that in there. See, that'll have the desk there, but then you have to... yeah. If I'm kind of chatting on randomly with this, it's because I'm just trying to vocalize my ideas, which is a really weird thing to do. It's not kind of planned out, so here we go. So I'm going to put this in here, put those in there. And actually, because I've got the other flower directly opposite, I'm actually going to switch these around. Put the flower in the corner. I'll put the fern on the side. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. And if I could grab some signs as well. There we go. And put those around that. So we've got a small kind of nice desk which has got a nice window. That kind of fits right into that corner. Got a triple bed. Got some cupboards. What else can we do with this? I think the only thing we can really do, if we can get into this gap here, there we go. I think the only thing we can really do is put in a painting and try and find something big. Well, that's big. I wonder if I can get... Oh, I actually meant to get that. Come on. Come back. There we go, so at least I've filled up that wall with something, but that's pretty much it, guys. So I would just copy this kind of room, flip it over onto the other side, and maybe make some minor changes, but not really too much. So we've got this nice little cupboard that goes into the wall. We've got these two cupboards as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the kind of the walkthrough tutorial. Yep, same thing in here. So I'm just going to go quickly through it. So we've got the kind of kids' bedroom with this kind of style here, quite simple. We've got this super cramped office, which you literally walk in and that's pretty much it. And if we go downstairs, we've got this quite nice open kitchen. This feels a lot nicer now. It's quite nice and open. A nice little dining area, that kind of thing. But that's pretty much it for the tutorial. There's, well, not really tutorial, but the walkthrough. And that kind of thing. So if you guys have liked this and you want to see more other different types, I am going to do one on the medieval inn, which I've got right there in the background. I'm going to be doing it on that. And if you guys want to actually see me do the interior of Dale, then I can actually do that. That's fine, because this is the first interior that I've actually done, apart from things like the warehouses. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this kind of episode, or this kind of mini walkthrough type of thing. If you have, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.